I start my recording. I open time.is.
Mm-hmm.
Should we do 10, 15, 20?
Sure.
Sure. Ooh, I love to do the cleanest, loudest clap of my life. I did not hear it on your end, but think maybe she didn't mute it. And then a long pause and
I know my attention span is bad. In the 10 seconds, I was like, oh wait, let me adjust my gain since I changed my mic settings. I completely forgot.
Ooh, that really killed me.
Sorry, Azalea. Wherever you are.
Ooh, but it was funny.
But another month has passed. K-pop continues to exist, which means chaos continues to exist. We're Danny, we're Lotus, we're Chaos. This is February.
The month of love.
It's shocking how K-pop loves Christmas songs, but doesn't care for a thematic Valentine's Day song.
No, always loves a thematic love song, but they do not come out in February, really. I think we have, like, one?
Like, maybe it's the difference with, like, Valentine's Day versus White Day? Something to think about as we go through this month's episode.
Something to chew on.
February started off with P1H, also known as... Exactly. With Killing It. Lotus, you start.
Ooh, it's never a good sign when you say that. But you know I'm a P1 Harmony fan, longtime P1 Harmony fan, perhaps the longest time. I like the song. I don't love the song, but did it matter? No. Because what every group does, of course, is they release, on Instagram, here's our teasers. In a month, it's going to come out. Or in a month, we're going to do the highlight medley. And then a month after that, we'll show you the actual MV. And Kehoe looks so fine this time around. And I already like him. So, So he looks so good. A lot of them look good this time around. But Kehoe with this ultra short cropped burgundy hair, I was like, yes, absolutely. Whatever this is, I'm here for it. So when it came out, I was like, yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's an all right song.
Okay. I mean, truly, I didn't mean nothing by it. I feel the same, except I really like Killing It. I wasn't.
Oh, you do? I thought you didn't like it when it came out.
When it came out, I wasn't sure. Having Intox start the song was a little bit. I wasn't sure how I felt about it. But I've come around. I like it a lot. And frankly, with P1 Harmony, they're a group that has so much charisma on and off stage that even when I'm not too into a song, I watch a live performance and I'm sold immediately.
Yeah, and also, I do agree with the Intox thing. It's not that he starts it, it's that his opening couple of lines until he really gets into his verse suck. They're terrible.
It's not.
It's baby lyrical miracle kind of rap, like da 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 flow da 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 low low, and it's like, dude, I'm sick of this. And then he actually goes into more of a regular rap, and you're like, oh, okay, that I'm fine with it. And then the song actually picks up from there. Jiyoung has a lot of lines in this. I was so I am so used to Jungsub having fluffy orange hair that I fully just thought it was him. P1 Harmony is a group I follow. I can recognize their faces, but I didn't even look at Jiyoung's face. I just saw orange hair and I was like, oh, Jungsub is singing? Okay.
You saw that orange baby perm and said, oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't even question it. And it doesn't help that Jiyoung, the pre-chorus or whatever, is talk singing rapping as opposed to being sung. So I just completely accepted that Jungsub just had a lot of parts this time around. And then about halfway through, probably when Jungsub's rap actually starts, I said, now hang on a second.
Oh, yeah. God, can I say, though? Jiyoung has always been the member of the group where I'm like, no matter what they do, he's going to look good. He can pull off anything. They really fucked him over this time, though. Because I know.
Say, I don't quite agree with that. I need Jiyoung in short hair. I think he looks
I see.
much better in short hair.
I thought longer hair would work. I thought it would work, and clearly the stylist had the same idea and said, "No, put him in anything, he'll rock it." And he looks so
Goofy.
goofy.
He looks like the monsters from Where the Wild Things Are.
Oh, see, I was thinking Cabbage Patch Kid.
Not bad. He also looks a bit like oh god, what are they called? Floofles from the Lorax?
Oh, is that what they're called? Yeah.
They're not. I can't think of what they're called. But the trees from the Lorax. You know,
Yeah.
They're called something silly.
The trade-off is that Soul looks good in terms of hair.
That's true. Hair for Soul has been tough.
It's rocky.
It's been rocky. Also, just because it was going to drive me up the wall, I'm sorry. I believe that they are called Thneeds.
Thneeds?
Yeah. Or at least that's what the things... This is... Okay, here's the thing. I like to acknowledge that we're getting derailed. However, we have like 6 things to talk about, so it's totally fine.
Yeah, that's okay. Oh, no, look, I'm getting Trafula trees.
I was just going to say, I can't remember what they're called, but Thneeds are those are the things that the Once-There makes. So he takes
his like little sneeze. His sneeves? What am I? Scarves?
Snood?
No, doesn't he make scarves?
Is a real thing. A snood is like a scarf.
Oh. Okay, go on.
No, that was it. That was the whole sentence.
Okay.
He looks like a truffula tree. That's what I was getting at.
Yeah, it's strange. He looks so strange. But like we were saying, Soul's hair, 9 times out of 10 looks like he sat in a mirror and said, "What can you do with all these hair accessories?" And the stylist said, "Whatever you want." He said, "Okay, 1 second." It just looks like a child played in that hair.
I was going to say, it doesn't look like a stylist was involved. It looks like they said, "Soul, here's $50. You can pick any color of hair dye that you want." And then just kind of let him loose in like the accessories section of a Walmart or perhaps a Claire's.
They paid him in Robux.
Robux. Ooh. Like they paid him in Robux and yeah, like every infomercial, like the hair chalk, the hair silly bands, like just everything.
Yes, the little
and this
like
time it's a little bit more metered.
Just calm it down a little bit. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this single. I listened to the album and it's okay off and on.
Yeah, it's not their best full package, that's for sure.
I don't think so at all. But honestly, thinking about it, P1 Harmony puts out a decent amount of music for a new group.
Mm-hmm.
So, sure, have a full album that's just mid.
Yeah, basically.
I won't say nothing about it.
Just, you better come back with that next EP and put
do something a little bit.
B-sides, please. Because they're usually pretty good about it, so now there's an expectation, which is kind of unfortunate, but...
Whenever they start to build? One last thing. I don't know if I'm in the minority. I've said some
Yeah? Go for it.
I've said some choice things about braces in my life. However, the fact that they said, fuck grills.
Yes.
Let's just all have fake braces. I love.
Blinged out braces.
Blinged out braces. They have the fake little crack teeth covered in fake braces.
It's so funny because when I first watched it, I thought it was like, oh, that's funny. They're doing like a dentist thing, but it's actually grills. And then I said, okay, well, I get maybe it's just teeth jewelry. You know, when people just put gems. And then as it kept going, I said, now hang on. I've had braces before. These look an awful lot like braces.
It's every tooth with a perfectly centered placed gem.
They're like right between gems and braces, which is funny.
It's the perfect middle ground. And in a song that's all about, it's like a talk your shit song to put just fake braces. I don't know. I like it.
You know, P1 Harmony often has at least a pinch of camp, if not a heaping helping.
Yes.
So I thought it was fun.
It works. I like it. But moving on, Billlie is back
Billlie.
with a Japanese single. Full title:
Mm.
Domino Butterfly Effect.
I like how you left space for the tilde.
Well, the space is because I couldn't remember what it was called.
I thought
That
you were just doing like domino.
that was that was me thinking and then going, don't know it, move on. But
Well, and also technically the full title is Domino tilde Butterfly Effect hyphen Japanese version. Even though, to my knowledge, there's not a Korean version of this song.
I don't
maybe I'm
think
wrong. It's kind of hard to find that kind of thing when there's Japanese and Korean versions of something. But I
I
don't think so.
I looked into it. I don't think so. And on this album, all of the song, even more
Yes.
confusion. Every song says Japanese version, but every other song is the Japanese version of an originally Korean song.
That's what makes it confusing. Because that's usually how Japanese titles work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or Japanese albums is there'll be one new song that is exclusively available in Japanese, and then the other songs will be like greatest hits now translated into Japanese, which is what this is. But for some reason, the title says Japanese. I don't know why they did that.
I don't know. It's confusing, but I do believe that this is
Just another Billlie mystery. Ooh.
what are Billy stands called?
Aren't they called Believe?
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's for the believes to figure out.
That
What do
extra L is so hard to pronounce.
um
I don't think you're supposed to, but I have to.
you're not supposed to, but if it's there, I'm going to say it.
Absolutely.
But they came back. I have been, hot and cold with Billy's recent releases. I love this one.
You love it?
I love it. It's the second that little old synthy beat came in, I said,
Mm-hmm.
oh, Billy's back. Billy's going to be weird in this one. I can feel it. And they were. They sure were.
Yeah, I think it is fine. It's solid. I'm not big on the instrumental. I don't know. They look beautiful though.
Always.
Just evil little fairies, just like Gahyun looks in Dreamcatcher.
Uh-huh. Just a full group of them. But yeah. I like the song. I don't have much to say about it because it's not the most like fresh new original sounding song.
Right.
It's just good, and I haven't liked a Billie song in a minute, so I'm really attaching myself to it.
Yeah. I really like that they're on a submarine, but there's also sections of the submarine that are carpeted, which does make me want to die.
Well,
But I think it's a fun setting. I don't know.
the
You
water
see it
is
every day.
usually outside the submarine, Lotus. They don't usually
Not
put
all
it
of it.
inside.
Not
They don't
all
usually
of it.
they don't put it inside of there.
A little bit of it's gonna get in.
No. They use nuts and bolts on submarines, so the water
They
stays
use
out.
nuts and bolts, and that keeps the water out.
Keeps the water out with the nuts and the bolts. Yeah, let's speed run it. We're speed running it. Yena also had a Japanese comeback. If we want to speak on artists and sounds that are starting to feel a little bit like we could change it up, What if we changed it up?
Already? You're already wanting to change it up?
Yena's put out like 5-6 songs.
That's not a lie.
It's not a lot, no, but it's been over the course of 2 years.
All right.
But listen.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. DNA is her most recent Japanese single. My only problem with this, and I think it's a problem I have in general when K-pop groups or soloists do a Japanese song and then really lean into the Japanese sound, is that it's never enough. Like this song,
It's never enough.
It's never enough. It's clear that like DNA is taking from J-Rock.
Yeah.
But it's still so like the guitar, the instrumentals, they're so light. They're so gentle.
It's just a little washed out.
It's washed out. Her singing on it is nothing but pretty.
Yeah, her voice is it's washed out, and her voice still feels relatively overpowered in this, which is tough. I feel like she could. Like,
Yes,
there's points in the song where she sounds like she's really holding back to like make her voice continue to sound just pretty.
that's the thing. Like, I think she's done more on her Korean singles that don't go as hard or should, or, you know, just aren't meant to go that hard. But this was clearly a J-Rock song. So why did we not? Why did we not? You have her performing with a full band the whole time.
And a full girl band, too. Full
I was
girls.
all girls. I was so excited, and then I said, "Oh wait, but this isn't ramping up." And so that's
like
why
the
I'm
definition
tired.
of a 7 out of 10. You know?
Yes. You can't.
A soft 7 out of 10. A safe 7 out of 10.
It's safe. We're going to come back to this later. It's safe. And I think there's just some songs, some sounds that have no reason to be safe.
Yeah. One thing I will say, though, I love it when a Korean artist does a Japanese release and they start dressing. Ooh, she looks so good in this music video with her little outfits on. She looks great.
Oh, yeah. I know I'm always going to be who I am. I love the 2-piece set with just bows and curls. Love it. I also love that in her blue outfit where she has the little like androidy type lines on her face.
Tattoos.
Yeah, instead of it being circles, they're hearts. Where like the lines connect. It's a good detail. I'll give her that. Frankly, I think Yena's stylists are always paying attention. I'll give her that. I don't think I'm ever mad at how she looks. It's always very cute.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been like, ooh, a miss in the look department.
It's just the music.
I don't know if I'd say any of her music really missed, but
no, I just wanted to say it.
I know, and I just agreed because I thought you were going to say something normal.
Not today.
Not today, babes.
Oh, but like I said, we're speed running this. Well, no, we could take our time. So now let's discuss 10 from Wavy from NCT. This is his first mini album because I guess everything else was just a single.
Yeah, people are calling it a debut, but I think we should be fucking serious, personally.
Like, he's put out songs before that had music videos, and has he not also performed them?
Yeah, for me, the main thing is, did it get a music video, and especially if it got a physical release? Otherwise, especially if it was something like a fan song or everyone else is on hiatus or whatever in your group, right? Then I'm willing to say, like, okay, that didn't count as a debut. But I think we need to be serious this time around. The
only thing I will give is if it has, because like none of his other songs had physical releases, so okay, right. but they had a music video, and they have been performed.
Yeah.
But fine, this is his debut, if that's what we're calling it. First mini album. Nightwalker was the single on it. Mm-hmm. I think that this is a really, really good song up until, I'd say, approximately 50 seconds.
That almost sounded like it was going to be a real compliment. And then you said 50 seconds.
Well, because you get the chorus after that. And I don't love something about the chorus. I don't
the
love.
High part?
No, right after. 50 seconds is where that part ends.
Oh, okay. Are you talking about the drop?
Mm-hmm. I don't like it.
Okay.
And I can't.
I don't really like this all that much at all, to be honest.
Well, I mean, I'm saying 50 seconds out of a 3.5 minute song is good, so.
Yeah, well, you know. I mean, here's the thing. The elephant in the room is that if we're going to count this as 10's solo debut, he is like Taemin's 10th son. And the comparison isn't favorable because not only did Taemin himself just have a comeback I also have to compare you to every other one of of Taemin's sons.
Mm-hmm.
And like this exact song has already been made by male soloists debuting and trying to be like Taemin like 10 times. And then again, Taemin also made a version of this song like a few months ago. And
Mm-hmm.
so it's just kind of lame by comparison. I don't mind the beat drop. But the high part of the song, the holy story, da da da, I like that part the most.
I like that part the most. I like that part the most. Yeah, I don't think it's a weird song to put out as the debut. I also think just like in terms of SM comebacks, this is a weird place to put it cuz this is a busy period for SM solo
Mm-hmm.
shit. Uh but yeah, I didn't like it too much. I didn't like that they CGI'd his eyebrows off instead of just making them
No, it was
blonde.
so weird.
It I get
Because they've never seen someone with their eyebrows shaved, it seems, because they didn't like, even if you
it,
fully wax your eyebrows, there's still kind of like an indent of hair
like you still have a
and
brow
stuff.
bone.
You still have a brow bone and you can still tell, so it looked really bad and weird.
It looks bad and
um
weird. I get it. I get it. You know, he got his little fucking bob in the lab, and then he Nightwalker. I get it, but I didn't like it. So I listened to the album
mhm.
to see how the album held up. Uh, I would say that it's very reminiscent of Jungkook's album in the sense
Okay.
that production is really good. He sounds good on it, but it's generic to the point where it's boring. Where every
uh
song kind of sounds like another song. Um and it's just I don't enjoy listening to an album where like I get through it and I go, "Wow, I can't really pick out a single song that I liked because I can't really differentiate songs because it
right.
flows in a way that's not seamless but is just kind of monotonous."
Yeah, it could just be one long song and it would
It
be
could
the
just be
same.
one long song. So like it's not bad, but it's not I don't know. It's not bad, but it's not much
Hmm.
either. And Wavy makes good music, NCT makes good music, interesting music even. So I'm just like, I guess curious about No, I'm not. I'm not curious about why this album sounds like this. It actually makes a lot of sense with Ten and who he seems to be marketed as a person and such. But yeah, not my favorite. I gotta say that.
Mm-mm.
And if you don't have anything to add,
I think I've said my piece. It's just meh.
it's just meh. So far, the month, the year. But we'll move on to Amers. Lotus, I think this is your addition to the
Hmm.
docket. So you tell me about it.
I mean, I just like the song. There's not much. there's actually really like that. Like I don't know anything about Amers really. They seem like perfectly nice young men, but I don't think I've ever liked a song by them. But I know it's been a while since they had a comeback. So yeah, I just listened to it because it came out, and I was like, "This is a nice little song." I
Yeah.
do, you know. Anytime you got some dudes in a desert in bootcut jeans dancing around, as long as the song sounds all right, I like it.
Yeah, and the
It's a
song
little
is
bit of
just
a
that.
Nickelback sleigh,
Yeah,
just a little bit.
it's not bad. I listened to it a couple of days ago maybe. It's not bad. I like the outfits. Well, the ones where they're in their bootcut jeans and just baby tees and tanks. It's good. It's simple.
Hmm.
Um, I also don't know what Amers does. I think they put out a
I don't
baby
either.
song that was almost a good baby song.
Oh yes, I think you're
Right?
right.
Bubble, right? I think you showed it to me.
Yeah, I think so.
All
So it
right.
just seems like they've always been fine. This release is not particularly anything to talk about, but it's a nice little release, so you know.
Yeah. I think like if you've heard any sort of some like any K-pop song where the visual is more geared towards Western themes, you've heard this one. Because the song doesn't sound like a Western song, like, like Cowboys and stuff, Home on the Range. It doesn't sound like that, but I think the visuals kind of lean into the desert look. And so if you've seen a music video that looks like that, you've heard this song.
Yeah.
That's a really roundabout way of saying it, but like, it's not bad.
No.
It's not bad. Okay.
I had a fun little time.
You know, that's why everybody says stan new groups, I guess.
Not true.
We'll move on to a potential discussion that may take more than 2 minutes.
It's so funny to me.
If you guys didn't know, Lotus is the voice at the end of their music videos.
It's just one of them talking. It's just the tone of it that is so funny.
Yes.
Because it's an indescribable emotion, but not indescribable in an interesting way. It's like catatonic.
It's similar to the PlayStation.
Yes! The PlayStation.
Uh-huh. It's nothing. But
it's like a bad dub. Oof. In a good way, though, because it makes me laugh. Sserafim. Anyways, I'll let you go now.
Sserafim had a comeback with Easy. I want to start right here with the teaser for this, which used the audio from the opening track on the album, which is called, if you go to the album and look at it, it's called Good Bones. It used the audio from that, which was really fun, like Riot Girl type shit. And I thought it was such a fun little weird teaser. I said, ooh, this could be good. I really liked the concept photos that they were releasing. I said, oh, this could be good. And then the album did come out.
It sure did.
With the title track Easy. And I think, me personally, at this moment in time, listening to the song, I think I personally, at this moment in time, may be bored. And perhaps even fed up.
Not fed up. I was not expecting you to say fed up.
But like, fed up in the sense that it has started and ended with this comeback. It has not been built upon across their comebacks. It's not that serious.
Your fed upness.
I'm fed up right now in this moment, and it doesn't help that you cannot escape either this song or Smarter, which is like the second promoted single. It doesn't help, but overall, oh boy, I'm bored. And I think it was Unforgiven where you were talking about Les Sserafim and you said that they're not bad, but what they're doing isn't convincing.
Yes. That is exactly what I said on that comeback. But part of it for that comeback was, I think the same thing that I complain about with Blackpink a lot, and specifically what I complained about for like the Pink Venom shutdown, dual title, which is that I know that you don't even know how to drive a car. I know you've never been in a fight, like much less that I think you have bodies, girl. Unforgiven and Les Sserafim in general, they don't go as much for that vibe, but they're not convincing. I'll tell you that much.
I didn't fully. I heard your point, but I was like, yeah, I hear you. I don't fully agree. Then I think with this one, I really feel it, and it's not even like the conversation of they're 15 to 24-year-old girls doing Afrobeats. That's not even it. It's just the simple like. That effortless, cool girl type shit that isn't quite convincing in either Easy or Smarter for me.
Yeah, that's the thing is about Les Sserafim, about each individual member, and also the group as a whole is, we also complained about this with their debut, is that it's really weird to go for this like off-duty model, I don't even have to try concept, and then have 5 people who are obviously very talented and try really, really, really hard at all times. And like that's not a bad thing to like. You can own the fact that you have talented women who try really hard. I don't know. It's so weird. Oh yeah, I make it look easy. No, this dance looks hard. And even though they're good dancers, it still looks hard and like they are doing hard work because it is, you know?
Yes.
It's very strange. And also, can I say
Please.
I get that you're a ballerina. I'm over it.
Why are we talking about
Stop putting fucking ballet lyrics in everything.
ballet lyrics in everything?
I'm so over it.
But Lotus, you say that, and I've said it before, I'm on the bad side of K-pop TikTok. The number of people who were like, wow, no, they really took a ballerina and made her and she can do hip-hop.
Can they? Because the smart choreography did not convince me.
It didn't convince me. Also, it's not hip-hop, but like, beyond all of that.
Right. Like,
beyond all of it, I'm tired of the ballet.
Yeah, it's just a reference that I don't need to. It was cool when it came out. Like, oh, did you know that she is the ballerina? That's cool. Oh, she did the little move that's like a ballet thing. That's cool. I'm over it. I've been over it.
Over it. Pull up and rip it up like ballet. Over it.
Whatever. I really wish that like an R&B artist got this song. The fact that this song is not in Tinashe's hands right now should be fucking illegal.
She probably had it at one point.
Okay,
she probably had it at one point.
Well, right, Tinashe had it, then she gave it to her, to H.E.R., and then she said, I don't know, this doesn't really work for me. And then she gave it to Pink Pantheress, and then Pink Pantheress was like, I already have a full album, it doesn't fit. And then Le Sserafim got it.
And then we got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, and the styling. Ooh, can we talk about? They look
so bad. Usually, you could pick out one outfit where it's like, okay, yeah, I can't do that with this one.
I can pick out like a couple or like half of a couple. There's pieces I like, but I have to say
pieces.
Well, the thing is, I think there's a couple full outfits that look all right, and like I would tweak some things, but I still think that they look solid. And then individual pieces, and I'm like, oh, no, the rest of it doesn't look great. But I have to say, across the board, but especially for Miss Yeonjin, these are some of the most, it's not a look, she's just skinny fits I've ever seen in my fucking life. Yeonjin looks so bad in every single outfit that she's in, and I feel terrible. Because they don't choose a lick of these looks. Nothing.
No.
Awful.
They dress Yeonjin like, they dress her in a way where it's like, we want to make sure that you guys know she's from America. She's an American cool girl.
Yeah, exactly. But if I can add a little bit, they dress her like someone is trying to pretend that she is a poor DIY girly going to the clubs in New York, and she is not a single one of those things. And
she's from New York.
It doesn't have like the panache of actually being DIY.
No.
I know that like it's just this weird, it's like when people make fun of Balenciaga, but they don't actually know anything about Balenciaga, but it is actually that like low level. Like, haha, it looks bad on purpose.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you speaking only on easy right now, or are you smarter?
You think I was not referring to looks and smart? Those are worse. And
they're
for
worse.
Different reasons. But Yeonjin, I still think looks the worst across the board.
Yeah.
For her.
I agree. I just wanted to be 100% clear on what looks you're referring to. Because I agree. Bad looks. Easy compared to smart. Leagues ahead, in my opinion.
The smart, the looks in smart are like if there was a knockoff Barbie made of a couple of Twice's beach singles.
Yes.
We love Twice here. They have had some really fucking ugly dresses. And Smart by Le Sserafim is giving that. They like, especially the really, what's up with the shoes? What's going on with the shoes?
Hey, so here's the thing. I'm only recently getting a little bit more into fashion and specifically like understanding trends where they come from, time period, and designer.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought we left both open-toe boots and slouch boots in at least a 2007.
I mean, I think that is the reference, but outside of this, I'm
it doesn't hit.
Not aware. I'm not aware of where the slouch boot is coming from. Like, I mean, in the sense that, like, is 2007, early to mid 2000 stuff coming back? Yes, absolutely. The slouch boot specifically, haven't seen anywhere else.
No, and they're also, I think in like the performance video and in live performances, they're wearing slouch boots with a few outfits. But in like the official music video, they're wearing their tropical Barbie outfits with a half-inch heeled slouch boot that has a flip-flop open toe.
Yeah, and then 3 Polly Pocket sandals.
Oh boy, it's so ugly.
It's you know, when you weigh 90 pounds, I guess you can wear whatever you want and it looks good.
I mean, yes, that's been the whole thing.
Shout out to Miu Miu Prada. Thank you. Yeah, it's and earlier when we were talking about, you know, they do not sell the concept that they are given. They and their lyrics come off feeling very inauthentic. You said, you know, but it's not about them like being a K-pop group doing Afro beats. However, with Smart, I do think this is a Drake ass song.
Oh yeah,
this is a Drake song, and it doesn't help. It doesn't help. They can move their hips a little bit. Why is there a twerk in the song when none of them can do it? Because it's not supposed. They do like a little hop, which yeah. Some of them do a little hop. Some of them do appear to be attempting to twerk, and it does. It's I don't know. I don't
because
think it looks good.
It doesn't look good because it's sanitized Afro beats, and it's taking both. It is taking everything from any Afrobeat adjacent Island Gal type song out there. Which is usually very effortless. But this is not effortless, and so it comes off just strange.
A dinner of the winner. That is what I want to get. That's the lyric that I really needed to make sure that I wrote down earlier. Dinner of the winner. That is what I want to get.
The lyrics aren't good.
Like PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
It's not good. I also... the video starts with Yoonjin and she's wearing her office outfit, you know? Her pleated mini skirt, her corset, and her button up. She's going to the office. Yeah, her sexy Miu Miu, but not Miu Miu. She has a coffee cup that just has Smart and Sharpie written on it. And she takes a sip and immediately starts dancing and the song starts. And something about that was so absolutely absurd to me. It was so fucking absurd. She drank her Smart water and turned into an island girl. And then at the end, she throws the cup away after dancing. You know, having her whole moment. She's dancing. She throws the cup away and it says crazy. But you know what? This would have ate as a Pepsi commercial. You think so? And is that what we want? It would have been a Pepsi commercial. Did you watch the JYP Pepsi commercial that I sent? Yes, I did. Okay. Okay. We don't need to talk about it, but yes, I did watch it after you sent it to me. Well, I was on vacation, no less. So... not a compliment. This could be a great Pepsi commercial. Wait, hey, and one more thing. This is not a fucking album. This is 5 songs and then 2 remixes, so it legally meets the minimum requirement for being an album. No. It's all 4 new songs, or it's 5 new songs. Right, but an album has to be at least 6 songs. So they add the remixes I get what of the other songs. This is not a fucking album. It's an EP that they made into an album by adding a couple of sped up and then a slowed down reverb. I didn't realize this was considered. Oh, that's right. I think it's separate. I think it's separate on Spotify. It's easy and it's
Okay.
the easy remixes. Is that what you're talking about? Regardless,
Yeah.
the Sserafim is not going to give you an album. Their first
And when they do,
official
it's gonna be
album,
covered in dookie.
yeah, it's going to be Dookie covered. So forget about that. You know, it's. I think whenever you follow trends in music, it's always going to be an up and down because you're competing with a lot of other musicians who have
Mm-hmm.
done it for longer and done it better. Um,
Yeah.
and so when K-pop specifically follows that trend, 9 times out of 10, they're going to get the short end of the stick.
Mm-hmm.
And I
And also,
think,
did you end up liking the first song?
well, no, because it's not a song.
Right. I just because earlier you were like, oh, I liked it from the highlight medley or the teaser or whatever, and I hadn't
Yeah.
watched the teaser. I saw the MV and then I listened to the album, and I do not like that song. I don't like any
No,
part of the sound of it.
I like parts of the sound of it, but here's the thing. I always knew hearing it that it was going to be their intro. I forgot that they also have a lot of spoken word in their intros. I think if this had been a true 45-second, even 30-second intro to the
Mm-hmm.
album, I would have been really into it. But it also I don't think I would have because it would have led into Easy, which wouldn't have continued on any sort of theme. Hmm. So yeah,
Hmm.
I like the concept. I like the sound they were going for, but overall, no, I don't like much of anything on this.
Yeah, this whole thing's a hard miss for me.
Yeah, yeah. Because there's also Swan Song on the album, which I thought maybe I could like. No, it's a miss for me.
Mm-mm. Better luck next time, girls.
Next time. uh, moving on. Ace had their comeback after many a years. Because in case you don't know, Ace is a group full of hags, which
Mm-hmm.
means they fall victim to the military.
Uh-huh.
So they've been they've been gone for a little bit, but they came back with only 4 members because the youngest member is in the military currently. But they came back with My Girl on the album, I do believe My Choice.
I think My Girl, My Choice. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Um, what is? I think this was your highlight. I'll talk about it too because I
Mm-hmm.
am a big fan of Ace forever and always. But go ahead.
This is what you want to see the hags doing. It's
Mm-hmm.
not quite a baby song, but it is lovey-dovey. Earlier when we were saying there's not a lot of themed Valentine songs, I think this is about as close as you're gonna get. I saw somebody comment, maybe it was on the MV, maybe it was on TikTok, I don't know, but that this is like what EXO this is like low-key an EXO song or what you would want EXO to be doing, and I'm like, yes, exactly. It's just a beautiful little love song. They're like losers in an office
Uh
building who want
huh.
to quit, and I'm like, yeah, dog, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very different from a lot of the other music that they have put out. So I was
Yeah.
a little confused, I guess, but I said, hey, if it sounds good, it sounds good. I love the vocals on the chorus in this one.
Yeah.
Love how floaty it is.
The thing with Ace is that they are a group of very talented, beautiful singers. And they do not release a lot of singing music.
No.
Uh, they put out beautiful covers of other songs, and then their singles tend to be just kind of noisy with like a very shocking vocal on it that you're like, oh wow, I forgot they could sing really well.
Hmm.
This song, they said, what if we just sing?
What if we just had a song where we sing because
What
we're
if
singers?
what if we just sing because that's what we do? Legally and professionally, we sing. So yeah, I like it a lot. I like another, I think FaceTime on this album.
Hmm.
I like it's another song where it's almost baby. However, um, I'll admit it here. There is a period in time where I was really, really into one or two Shawn Mendes songs. And the pre-release single that they put out last year was almost on my top 25. It's called Effortless.
Hmm.
It's a Shawn Mendes song, but with vocals. I love it. I love it. This is a short comeback, but I'm really happy because again, I'm an A.C.E girl, but that doesn't mean I like their music.
Ooh, that's only a sentence a K-pop fan could say.
I
Really and genuinely.
I'll always want to go hard for A.C.E, but again, they just put out such noisy, strange songs. It's just why y'all rapping when you can sing?
Uh-huh. Let's stay in the boyfriend music realm, okay? Pentagon is Pentagon. So you might as well just take what they were doing and continue to do it. Because they started to give up at the end, even before it was clear what was going to happen.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Take over. Don't fall into the same pitfalls that Pentagon fell into.
Uh-huh. And just steal Love or Take. Redo, because that's one of my favorite physical albums ever that looks like the manhwa. Steal the whole thing. Top to bottom, steal the whole thing.
Just take over. You're done with the military. You don't have to worry about it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Pentagon is dead, regardless of what they say.
Regardless of what they say. That's the real thing.
Because Pentagon, the news came out that they had, I think, maybe left their company was the thing. But they're like, don't worry, Pentagon is forever. Mm-mm.
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 And that's fine. It's not good. It's fine. We'll move on.
Well, move on and Ace can take your spot.
Uh-huh.
So, nearing the end, Taeyong, not Yong, also of NCT fame, put out his second solo project. Tap, both the song and the mini album. I want to start this with, as of right now, a little peek behind the curtain. It's March 12th. This is my favorite album that has released this year.
Okay.
There hasn't been much.
No.
But, like, top to bottom, there are 6 songs. There's one I don't quite like. But I really love this album. I love what he does. Creatively, musically, his team, whoever is behind it. Well, let me not say that, because I listened to this album and said, oh, I need to give Shalala another try. And I didn't really care about that too much.
Okay, fair. I always love, I get, to an extent, I think some of it is Taeyong, but I don't follow him super closely, so I don't know. The visual decisions made regarding Taeyong, I love. I don't know how much of a say he has in it, but, you know, when you really are a dude that for some reason, because here's the thing, most dudes in K-pop are attractive and roughly the same build. Taeyong's a dancer. A lot of dudes in K-pop are professional dancers. NCT's kind of at the top of the food chain in that sense, but still. But for some reason, Taeyong does have a peculiar ability to pull off virtually any outfit ever. People like to say this about a lot of guys in K-pop. I don't think it applies to anyone as strongly as it does Taeyong.
No.
Because it's not just my face is hot. He does have like the it factor of a model, which is very strange, and he just does it consistently. Actually, I don't like the song Tap very much. I like Shalala more, and I like the visuals in both about equally, I would say.
Yeah, I think like of the songs that I like on the album, Tap is towards the bottom, but I do like the visuals. I like the music video, and like in regards to how much of it is him, I did see that he was talking about his stage outfits, I believe. I don't know if it applies to the music videos or the music video, but he was saying for his stage outfits, some of the pieces he was wearing were just things from his closet that he didn't have a reason to wear just in regular day-to-day.
Okay.
And so he wore them as stage outfits. Love that.
Interesting. Right. And it's feasible that he would do the same thing for a music video. Like, you know, you need, when you're a soloist, you need like 4 or 5 different outfits for one music video. So yeah, I mean, that makes sense to me. And obviously he's, you know, it's hard to know the structure of a K-pop company or how any of that works, but NCT is very popular at SM, and Taeyong is one of the most popular members, if not maybe the most popular member. So
I'd say.
you could imagine him having a pretty high degree of control. Yeah, I'll be honest, I did not listen to this album because I heard Tap and I was like, meh.
Yeah.
And also, I forgot that it was an album.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a single for quite some time, and then I went, whoops.
I just happened to catch the highlight medley. It was one of the live highlight medleys. And I said, this could be something. And it is, I think. I think it's pretty damn good.
Good for him.
But we're a little slightly out of order. But Twice had their comeback with you. With you.
With you, sir. No, terrible. When they announced that this was coming back, I said, not this title, not today, and not like this.
With space capital YOU hyphen TH.
Lowercase th.
Lowercase th. So what they're saying with that, Lotus, is that they're with us, but also don't forget your youth. That's what they're saying with that. That's what they mean by that, though. It has a double meaning. And I just don't think you get that kind of thing in K-pop often, but Twice does that. They'll do that.
Take a second to appreciate that the nation's girl group thinks so deeply about everything.
Yeah, because like we can't even. They put out Moonlight, Sunrise. Those don't happen at the same time, but yet in Twice's song it did. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly. So. I'm a once. I think I can say that pretty firmly.
We've established this. We're onces. It's hard not to be.
It's hard not to be. I have Stockholm syndromed myself into liking I Got You. Well,
Stockholm syndrome on this one.
Yeah. I think I watched the premiere of the video and I was on the phone with Azalea and I think verbatim I said, "Oh, that's not a bad song. I don't like anything about it."
Oh, that sounds like something you would say.
An acknowledgement and a dismissal.
Immediate dismissal.
But listening to it more, I do like it. It's pretty, it's cute.
Yeah, I like I Got You quite a bit.
I've really come around to it. And then One Spark. I like One Spark. I mean, I don't know what to say. I think just in general, I like Twice's music.
It's almost as if.
I think I may just like their music. I don't think One Spark is their best song as of late.
No, for sure.
And I wouldn't say that it's even my favorite on the album. But I like it. I like the little build-up. I like that when Jiho was in the elevator and the lyrics said spark, she snapped and sparks came off her fingers. That's not song-related, but I liked it.
Yeah, I wasn't big on the MV for One Spark compared to I Got You. It's hard to compare the MVs when One Spark looks very much like a generic K-pop MV.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have a lot of the sets that are standard to a K-pop MV. A lot of the sets and settings don't have any particular place or concept. It's just like it looks nice and we have money and that's great.
Yeah.
Whereas I Got You, it's like they're on set in, I don't know, the Faroe Islands or something.
Yeah.
You got the sweeping camera vistas. You have a custom animated sequence towards the end, and I was like, this rules. It definitely feels like a sister to Darling by 17. Like, it has the same weird kind of, like, fairy tale vacation concept going on. And I was like, yeah, I love it. I think it sounds very just glistening and, like, an energetic, dreamy kind of thing. I do like One Spark, but I don't like it as much. But I do love it when, I think it's Dahyun who just... in the middle of the singing chorus, it just goes, One Spark, baby. I don't know why, but it's so funny to me.
She's so annoying in a good way.
It's such a weird line to give her.
And like, I know this is like just her general stage presence, but in the music video, the line itself is just why is that there? And it's just her walking in a room, just looking at the camera, smiling.
Like Dahyun is like if there was an anime, especially a oh god, what's it called, an isekai where there's one other character who is also the isekai. Like, they're not actually from that world. Dahyun is like the other person who knows, but she doesn't say anything. But not because she's a villain, just because she's a freak.
She just doesn't say it.
She just doesn't say it. Well, you didn't ask.
Yeah. It's good. I think the outfits are a little bit better than usual, except for their ending outfits on the bridge. I think those are a little rough overall, but like Twice looks better than usual in this. The choreography, again, for that final chorus is strange as hell to me.
Yeah, it's really strange.
It's very interpretive and is reminiscent of when Beyonce was, somewhere around the time I was in high school. So, like, 2010s.
Okay.
When Beyonce was always dancing hard, but when you actually looked, you said, this choreography's a little weird, though, Beyonce. What are you dancing to? It's that, where they're really going, but it's just, what are you doing, though? But those are mild complaints. Yeah. And they're not even complaints. They're mild things I've noticed.
Mildly strange observations.
Yes. I like the album. Rush is easily, without a doubt, my favorite song on the album. I think it's perfect.
Okay.
It's just, it makes me feel like a girl. And that's all I really want.
Feel like a girl.
Makes me feel like a girl. And that's all I want when Twice has a comeback.
I mean, I'll give it to you.
Thank you. Thank you. And so now we can talk about the last comeback of the month of February.
That we care to talk about. That's the asterisk.
That is always, whenever we say these are the comebacks, this is that we care to talk about.
Yeah, because a lot of times we say, do you have anything to say about this? No?
No.
Do you? Well, no. Usually means the song is just fine.
Yeah. No, it's not that it's horrible, just it was fine.
I listened to it and I had no thoughts.
Or the thought was
almost
simple.
as if this is pop music.
It's pop music. So, Cravity had their spring comeback with Love or Die. Bold of them.
Bold.
To be
especially for you specifically.
Bold of them to be a group on my radar? I said, okay, we'll see. We'll see if they can dethrone the new 6 with Love or Die. And unfortunately they didn't. So I've been on my Cravity journey for a few months now.
Mm-hmm.
A year. And you guys know, I'm trying to, with nothing but willpower, turn Cravity into just another 17. Why the fuck not?
You're trying to manifest it.
I'm just trying to manifest another group where I like all their music. And it's difficult because I don't like Cravity B-sides ever. But Love or Die. This song it's a very inoffensive song. And again, like with Yena, I feel like there should be just a little bit of offense present in this song.
It needs to be more offensive, it's true. Even if it backfired, I would respect it more.
Yes, it is as if someone took an Anteam song, specifically War Cry. If they took War Cry and then said, ooh, but we can't go that hard. That's a little too much for us. That's what Love or Die is. A little pop punk with like a dated rap. Things I very much like. It's dated as fuck. I like it. But it's just so clean.
Too clean, yeah.
It's clean. And like it's to the point where it's forgettable. And I wasn't expecting that. 'Cause it's not bad. But it's just, you could have done more. I know vocally y'all could have done more. I've heard it.
Oh, yes.
So it's just, again, why didn't we go there?
It feels like there's just so much missing. It feels like there's instruments and vocals missing, or that this is like the guide track or something before they like finished it.
That's it. It sounds like the guide. Very weird. especially because Cravity has made, even the songs that I don't like, Cravity has made very boisterous music.
Yeah, they sure have.
So, very strange. The new six still has Love or Die. That's still theirs.
Mm-hmm. Handily.
Also, I'm on the video. Can I just read a comment that has me? My baby, please help us give victory to the children of Monster X. That's
I love auto translate.
That's why I do this. That's why I stay in K-pop.
Because you like to make fun of other people's comments.
Because it's so serious for some people, and I just like it.
Yeah.
Help us give victory to the children of Monster X. They didn't get it with this song, I'll tell you that.
No.
And I planned on listening to the full mini album. I sure didn't get around to that.
Oh, I said screw it, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I heard the first song and I said, oof, let me just like do my due diligence, because I do try to listen to all the albums that come out, whether we talk about them or not.
Yeah.
Not this time.
Yeah, it's so nothing that you're like, I don't need to listen to the whole album because it's going to be whatever. It's just going to be a nothing burger.
Nothing. And like the lyrics are angsty, but the music video had nothing to it. The music video was just them dancing on different sets.
Yeah, it seemed to be a World War II concept or something.
You think so? Because like Cravity tends to wear slight military looking outfits every comeback, regardless.
The preponderance of turn of the century to 1950s planes and crows and like trenches made me think that I guess it doesn't need to be World War II. It seemed like they were going for a World War concept. That's the vibe I got.
I'm not going to argue with you. Not one bit.
I just remember being like, this is weird. Because there's parts of it that are just MV, and then I started seeing like bomber planes, and I was like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah, it's them.
Like old bombers.
It's them just in sand with like half a bomber plane in the background. I'm not going to say you're wrong. I'm not going to act as if K-pop has never taken an image and just said, oh, this could look good.
Mm-hmm.
So,
hey.
Know that it may be vaguely World War ? Themed.
You know, it's probably just trying to go generically for like love is a battlefield or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there's like slightly too much war imagery perhaps, and then it takes it to a different place.
I can agree with that. I would have been fine if we, I don't know, had someone die in the video. A little bit of angst.
Bitches don't die in K-pop videos anymore.
They don't die in videos.
They need to die more.
Back in my day, people got shot in K-pop music videos.
People were in car crashes.
They were in car crashes, put into comas.
Mm-hmm.
Where is that? In a song called Love or Die? Why didn't you die? We're saying this, and yet when CIX had theirs, when CIX put out not Lovers or Enemies, the one before the suicide video.
Well, that's different. Yeah.
Find the middle ground.
Find a middle ground between suicide and no one dying. And that's to kill just one person regular.
CIX has been killing... God, is his name Youngie? I don't know, but CIX has been killing one of their members in their videos for years.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know. I want drama.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe next month they'll give it. Because this month, I don't think there was enough drama.
Not enough drama at all.
K-pop did not care about February, and it shows.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's all I've got, personally.
That's all I got to say, yeah.
Eesh.
I mean, it was fine.
It was fine. It was fine. It was fine. And like, there were songs that we haven't discussed that I enjoyed, and I listened to them. But I'm waiting for that comeback. Well, I guess Taeyong's was that comeback that really had me pressed.
But these months, they've had no meat on the bone. There's no meat.
There's no meat. There's not a lot of meat. March, I'm hoping will be better. Even if it's not good, at least meaty.
At least something to nibble on.
Well, Chungha has Eeny Meeny coming out.
True.
I'm looking forward to that.
But we'll see.
That was February. I hope you guys had a good February. Find me wherever you want to.
Ooh, I hope that the recording got that sigh that you did before you said that. Such a defeated.
I do enjoy recording these. I have a good time recording these every month.
Yeah.
Do not think I don't.
No, you're just like that, and that's okay.
I'm just like that sometimes. But truly, that was February's episode. You can find me, Danny, at Danny Levangela on Twitch and co-host and YouTube sporadically. And Lotus?
Yeah, you can find me at Lotus Loves Lotus on Twitch, YouTube, and co-host. I haven't streamed or put any videos out in a while because I've been busy with work and then on vacation, and then I have to take a trip for work also. So I don't know when I'll pick it back up, but I'm still here.
That's all, folks.
Bye.